Welcome to Vegan Ultra. I'm your inspiration guide, Adam Gallus, on this epic quest for health, hope, and happiness, in which I lose 150 pounds in 12 months on a whole food vegan diet while walking 2 marathons each week, every week, for an entire year, to prove to myself, my family, and anyone watching on YouTube that we can all become the ultra versions of ourselves, healthy, happy, if we just give it a chance and are powered by plants. Today is Food Friday. And this episode is brought to you by Dan Buettner. Who is Dan Buettner? He's Mr. Blue Zone. Over 20 years, he's been studying the oldest living people in the world, the centenarians of the famous Blue Zones. And recently, I saw a interview with him on YouTube in which he said, if there's only one food you should add to your diet, it should be a cup of beans each day. Now, that is incredible. So let's take a look at why. Well, if we look at the diet of the Blue Zones, we can see that in Okinawa, for example, it's 6% beans. It's about 7% in Nicoya. In Sardinia, it's about 4%. In Ikaria, it's about 11%. And in Loma Linda, it's 12% of all their calories coming from beans and soy. Now, specifically, he said, if you eat a couple beans a day, you could live 4 years longer. Now, statistically speaking, that would mean you'd have to reduce your all-cause mortality by 24% from eating a cup of beans per day. Well, that is a bold statement, but as you can see, it is in fact backed up by the science. In fact, we have a brand new meta-analysis in Advances in Nutrition that looked at no less than 31 studies covering 1.1 million people, and they found that overall beans for a 50 grams per day, so this is 1/4 of a cup, reduced all-cause mortality by 6%, stroke risk by 9%. Now, it did not reduce the risk significantly in terms of heart attack or cancer, but still, this is impressive stuff. And in fact, yes, if you look at an entire cup per day, then that is a 24% reduction, approximately a 4-year statistical increase in longevity. But wait, there's more. Yesterday, we talked about the benefits of a whole food vegan diet for the environment. So let us consider, for example, the greenhouse gas emissions per 1,000 calories. It's a ton for beef and every kind of meat as well as dairy. But look at the humble pea, a kind of bean, just 0.28. This is approximately 125 times less emissions per 1,000 calories. But wait, there's more. Perhaps you've heard about the famous dead zones. That's where all that fertilizer gets washed into rivers, gets into the ocean, algae blooms. When that algae then dies, the bacteria at the bottom of the sea then basically eat that, and they use up all the oxygen, killing all of the fish. Well, take a look, 185 grams per 100 grams of protein versus the humble pea and other kinds of beans at basically 3. But wait, there's more. How about fresh water usage per 100 grams of protein? You can see dairy is the worst offender. It's truly a house of horrors. But even with beef, it's 1,400 liters per 100 grams of protein, while with peas, it's less than 200. And other pulses includes legumes and lentils. So basically, here's your beans, half as much as the lowest water usage intensity which is poultry. But there you go, so much better for the environment. But wait, there's more. Let's take a look at the actual nutrition in that can of green beans. 118 calories. Now remember, you might be wondering, okay, a cup a day, what does that mean? It means 118 calories. And take a look at this protein. 8 grams. Do you know what that means? That means this is 27% calories from protein. Guess what else is 27% calories from protein? Beef. 80% lean beef. And I'll take a look at the fiber, 21% of your daily intake. For men, 26% of the iron you need. Look at that fiber. Take And take a look at this. You're worried about the completeness of the protein. Do you get all the essential amino acids? Well, as Christopher Gardner, nutrition researcher from Stanford, has proven, every plant has every kind of essential amino acid. And, oh wait, but there's more. This is the humble pea. But according to Dr. Greger from Nutrition Facts, there is the best, most nutrition-dense kind of bean is the black bean. So let's take a look at that. What is 1 cup of black beans? It's 241 calories, and it's 14 grams of protein. That's basically 23%. Incredible. Look at the iron, look at the fiber, look at the nutrients from this one can, and take a look. Boom, even more essential proteins. And of course, look at the ratio, absolutely amazing ratio of nutrients that you need. And of course, for next week, I will share with you that we are talking about a kind of super bean that is nature's perfect food, because of course we've seen with the environmental impacts, we've seen with the health impacts, but there's also something that beans do. They fix nitrogen. They take nitrogen from the air, and thanks to nodes with bacteria on their roots, they fertilize the soil. So we have the least emissions, the least dead zone emissions, the least water usage, incredible energy density, incredible nutrition density, and they can extend your life by 4 years, statistically speaking, if you eat just 1 cup a day. Guess what? A can of beans is about $1, and that's nearly 2 cups. So you can see why I'm excited to spread the science-based magic of beans. And next week, we'll talk about the best bean of them all, something that not just extends your life, reduces stroke risk, is amazing for the planet, but something that even can slash your cancer risk and your overall heart disease risk. It's while also lowering your cholesterol. Yes, that's right. We're talking about the science-based magic of world's greatest kind of bean, the most perfect food nature has ever created. Thank you for joining us. I hope you join us next week as well. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video to help other people find it on YouTube, and consider friending me on Facebook, where I have a lot more information about the benefits of a Blue Zone vegan diet, including my favorite recipes that have helped me to lose 85 pounds in 4 months. Thank you so much. Remember, this is science-based magic and nutrition-fueled sorcery that can help all of us become the Captain America version of ourselves if we just give it a chance.